Hey folks, welcome back to the Space Haven Brutal tutorial series. Let's get started. So we're picking up exactly where we left off here. I am going to... These guys are pretty well rested, I think, and we're ready to explore our military alliance safe sector. Let's hope we can find some good resources in this sector. Although we do have the option, we have a half an energy rod left in each of these things, so we can go to the next sector technically if we need to. But let's try to get some resources here first. We have 5 tech blocks, and we're going to be looking for some energy blocks so we can start building out our solar panel infrastructure. I think before we trade here, this is interesting. This sector has a research station, which is this triangular icon here. That's super interesting because that could catapult us into some really good technologies early on. And that could be like incredibly valuable to us. But I also I think that we can't really afford it right now. And I want to explore some of these peripheral sectors and then trade for stuff here at the station. So, oops. I didn't mean to drop out a warp there, but that's okay. We'll go check out what's at the station while we're here. Oh, this is a prison base, actually. So we have a prison and a research station. I hope they're not doing research on prisoners. And these guys are giving us a good price on energy cells, which we love to see. Yeah, so we're going to sell all our energy cells to the research station. That's a good deal. We can also sell our hyperfuel potentially. Let's see how much these guys are giving. Yeah, so we're going to sell... Now we're in the money, right? We got 2,500 credits. And we can also sell some raw chemicals that we're not going to use for a while, and some base metals that we're not going to use for a little while still. I'm going to make that a separate transaction. I'm going to get this, before our ship gets scanned for contraband, I'm going to get this off of the ship and sell it, hand it off to the civilians and make it their problem. Let's also check our ice levels, because we have ice available for purchase here. We're good on that. We don't need more right now. These guys have some energy blocks, so we might think about buying that. Let's do that as a separate transaction, because I want to just sell all that stuff and make money first. Okay, so yeah, I think we're going to buy at least 1 energy block from the station here after that first trade is done. And then, unfortunately, neither of these guys have cheap blue crystals, so we might keep looking, see if we can buy some at the trading station in the next sector. I don't think these guys need to sleep right now. I think they're all actually pretty well rested. Their bars aren't full because the protein deficiency and vitamin deficiency, but I think they're okay-ish. And we also have the question, now that we have mad money, do we want to spend some of it on research? Let's see how much it costs. See, these guys have 2 workbenches. So they can actually do workbench research as well as the facility research. And how much does it cost per unit? They can do 30 units of research for us. Each unit costs like 30 credits. Not sure how much a unit is. In order to make the best use of that, we would want to start some research lines that use the workbench. I'm going to put that on the queue because that's something we can research if we run out of other stuff to work on, but I want to make sure that we have some industry stuff in the queue. I think options are, so we could go for the chemical refinery. That's a good source of income usually. We could also go for the X1 power generator, which would increase our energy efficiency substantially. But we also, if we get that, we also need the energy refinery. I think we're gonna... So I'm gonna queue the X1. I'm gonna queue the energy refinery, and then I'm gonna put the research workbench underneath these 2 guys. And then I think I'm gonna buy some research here. We'll see how much. I think I'm gonna spend like 1,000 credits on research here. Well, that's all the research is 900. So this would be... I hope I don't have to supply... Let's buy like 10 research first, because I want to see if I have to actually supply resources for them to do the lab experiments. I don't think we do, but we'll see. Okay, we can actually see them working. Oh, this is so cool. Check this out. We can see them working in their lab, doing the research for hire. And they're actually using their own resources, it looks like, and setting their own things on fire, which is completely fine with me. I'm so excited by that. Just have a major boost to our solar panel research here. It's going to improve our energy economy so much. Which we need right now, because we're in a radiation sector, by the way. What's the progress? Oh, they actually finished with their allotted research tasks. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and spend 900 credits. We're gonna get the full allocation of research here from them. Let's see how much progress we can make. So they're doing experiments using their energium crystals and stuff that they have online, so we don't have to do that stuff, which is what outsourcing is all about. And I'm wondering, do we want to be manufacturing anything from a recycler while this is going on? I think I want to start working on another hull block. But I don't want to get too crazy because we only got 4 blue crystals here. I'm hoping these guys will have some good blue crystal trades available. This other military alliance ship that's coming into the sector here. I'm just gonna watch our hirees working in the lab here. What if it shows service ordered 4, so I guess they're mostly done. I wonder if we could see what their skills are. No, it doesn't look like it. I wonder if they're actually good at research. Hopefully. Okay, it looks like we've finished half of our service contract here. We got 1 lab left. Stash attack. Is that a... sounds like a hack or something. Okay, so we're gonna sell all of this raw material stuff. And then we're gonna buy... Oh yes, these guys have cheap blue crystals. This is what I was hoping for. So we're gonna buy, like, at least, I would say, like, 4 blue crystals here. And we can always buy more later. And then I also ideally like to buy at least 1 energy block. So these guys, 393 for energy blocks. These guys don't have energy blocks. And these guys, the research station has them for 350. So we're going to buy 1 energy block from the research station, use that to build our first solar panel. Where's it going to be mounted? Okay, thinking about our layout a little bit here, we also have to watch our mass, because we're getting close to our mass cap, or we're going to need another hyperdrive. We should think about our ship's overall layout a little bit at this point, because we're going to start making more and more hull expansions, and I don't want it to be completely haphazard. I think the solar panels don't have to be, like, centrally located. They can be pretty well distributed. I kind of want them to be over near the industry stuff. So I think it makes... Or do I, actually? Maybe I don't want them... Maybe I want them, the power to flow from the other side of the ship. I do think it should be near the generator, though. Let's try to do... First of all, let's plan where we're going to add more hyperdrives. I think for now... How long are these guys? I always forget. 5. So something like that. So this is going to be where our hyperdrives eventually move to when we expand the ship a little bit. And then let's see if this is actually symmetrical or anything. So this is 26. So half of that is 13. Let's make a little marker there for kind of symmetry. Oh, and of course, okay, so this is the center line here, these two dots. So I think it makes some sense to have the solar panels here in line with the hull stabilizer on this side, is what I'm thinking. So I want to have a corridor going down here following the gap that's already there. And then we're going to have one solar panel that's over here. And for now, it can just be like this. I think we need a little bit of extra space, though, for a battery. Let's have the battery be on the other side of the hall, so... It's going to be like that. We're going to have that walled off into its own room here. Hopefully that's not too much mass. We'll see. The solar panel... What does solar panels cost, by the way? I should probably check that. Power... We don't have the technology yet, so we don't know. But I think they cost a whole block. We have 2 of them, so we should be alright. Before we go ahead and start building the next thing, let's make sure that we actually have enough hyperdrives to move our ship again once we've expanded the hull. Looks like we're going to. We should also be checking our temperature because we're expanding the hull as well. Doesn't seem too bad, but we're gonna want to keep an eye on it for a while. So we're gonna create a wall here. What I eventually want to do is I want to move everything, all this stuff behind a wall and move it a little bit further back here, but we're not quite ready to do that yet. Let's see. So we're going to do that. How are we doing on the solar panel? 61% only. That's unfortunate. I was kind of hoping we would get more mileage from that out of the science station. But hey, they did a bunch of workbench experiments for us. We got some progress on... We actually got 2 experiments done for the X1 generator. And then we got... What was the other thing we have? Energy refinery doesn't cost us any experiments, and the workbench doesn't cost us any experiments. So we just did all the experimental work that we needed for the X1, so we just have to do basic research to get that now. That's okay. Is there any other experimental... I don't think I want to pay for more research. I don't think we can afford it at this point. I think we have as much as we can afford there. Okay, so we got this now. And then this is going to be a power capacity node. I want to go ahead and build that anyway, even though we don't have the solar panels ready yet. And then this can be a thermal regulator here. We're going to need some more infra blocks, so I'm going to have to manufacture those, I think. And we can do all the stuff that I'm currently doing here in the next sector. So we're going to jump as soon as we queue up our manufacturing here. Let's recycle if we products are less than 1, so we always have 1 infra block available. We don't want to sleep here, because we're in a radiation sector still. Stella's gonna steer us through the night. Okay. So I have some more raw materials and a trading station. A good fellow. Merchant Federation base. These guys are giving us great prices on electronics components. Wow, I think we're going to sell some of those. I've never seen somebody pay that much for an electronics component. So that's pretty good. And then these guys also have very expensive hyperfuel. We're obviously not going to buy that, but I'm thinking we maybe should have saved it from the last sector. These guys have somewhat inexpensive blue crystals. So we could think about buying some of those. I don't think we need to do that yet. Let's hold off on that. And we're out of the radiation zone, thankfully, so we can rest here. Eager to get the solar panel, our first solar panel online here. We're probably going to need a power node here, it occurs to me. We probably want it to be a large node, so we might want to expand the hull a tiny smidge more for that. Let's go ahead and do a second row like that. Civilian, do you want to buy anything from us? Freelancer. We'll sell you some algae, why not? And you don't have any cheap stuff that's good for us, really. I think our goal for this sector is going to be save up more money to do more work at the research station. Stop setting the power capacity node on fire. Okay, so this, I'm not going to hook this up yet because I want us to be charged off of solar power. Although it could kind of help buffer our energy usage. Maybe I do want to set it up anyway. I'm going to actually move it over before we plug it in, and we're going to put another large power node here, which we're going to need another energy block for, I just realized. These guys have pretty cheap energy blocks, 339. Yeah, so we're going to buy one from the station here. And we could sell them a unit of carbon while we're at it. There we go. Okay, so we've got a large power node now connected to this guy and that and that. And now we can get some serious manufacturing stability in our energy setup. Okay, and that's all we can do in this sector for right now. We'll be back later, hopefully. Or at least we'll be back later to this area, hopefully. Okay, we have another outpost that we can check out here, but the thing is we have nothing to, like, trade with them. So we're just gonna go off into this sector here. I'm gonna try to gather some more resources and then come back. Ooh, yeah, this is what we're talking about. This will also give us some time to finish our solar panel research. Come on, Meki, you can do it, buddy. Figure that stuff out. We should be manufacturing another hull block, I think. We're going to start that shortly. And I manufacture one electronics component as well, in case those guys still want to give us lots of money for them when we swing back through that area. Okay, we're gonna have Meki start the mining project while these guys are sleeping. So I think I want to just get this sector cleared here. These guys don't have much to work on. So Merchant Federation ship coming in, but I want to pick up more raw materials. That's my focus right now. And I'm also trying to clear the outer sector first, because when we want the solar panels online, we're going to want to be more centrally located. The closer you are to the sun, the more power the solar panels generate. %74% on that research. Oh, Stella's still in an extra rest schedule. Is she okay now? She still has major discomfort and she messed up. I feel like she's unusually accident prone. Safety 15. Gotta watch our Hyperium supply here a little bit. I'm gonna stop here and mine that, and then we're gonna go for the derelict. Hoping we'll get some goodies there. Also want to try to get there before the pirates or cultists or whoever that was jump into that sector. I think it was the cultists. Okay, since we're doing a derelict next, we can rest here for a minute before we jump. Let's let them get caught up on shipboard task for a second. Okay, I think they're caught up now. Okay, let's get everybody some food. Okay, and then I think this is actually the start of their normal sleep rotation, but I think everybody's rested and ready to go do the derelict. Make sure there's no enemy here currently. Okay, we do have cultists. Actually, we have a cultist farming station in the next sector. Last time I think we encountered a cultist farming station also, and I don't think they posed any threat to us. So we're not going to worry too much about that. I like this because we have an airlock where we can grab extra oxygen right near our landing point, but we also have a way to get into the ship with long sight lines and be able to see what's coming. And it looks like we're in the clear so far. Let's bring these guys up just in case. Yeah, we got an empty derelict here. Easy money. Ooh, and 4 blue crystals. And we even got some fruit, so we can offset some of our nutrient deficiencies. Let's transfer all that stuff. But guys, you don't need to go back to bed. Come on now. I mean, I guess if you're just going to be idle anyway, you might as well sleep. Okay, I think that was all the transfer, probably. Now we can start doing a little bit of scrap. I definitely want to grab energy scrap here. I think we're good on infra scrap for the moment. And we're good on soft scrap. I think we need more hull scrap. Yeah, so it's going to be energy and hull. And then we could go for tech scrap. I think we're going to go for tech scrap as well. So we might need some electronics components. Well, we have one on board. We probably don't need too much tech scrap. It's weird that Meki isn't doing anything, really. Oh, I guess it's their... Stella's on her long sleep rotation. Oh, he's doing a lot of logistics here. Do I have the jump prep set or something? I don't know. Maybe does Meki not have a construction skill? He does. I don't know why they're not salvaging from the derelict. Did we finish everything? No, there's no way. There we go. Okay, one person's doing it now. And I think we can put Stella back on her regular schedule now. She finally actually recovered from her injury, which is fantastic. Oh no, sorry, it was Scotty that was injured. I guess Stella just had a bunch of debuffs from working on board derelicts and stuff like that. Probably don't need to have this expedited fully. I do still want Meki working on the research, so that should be good. I believe these guys are still on slightly different schedules. Oh, we took away an hour of free time from Meki. I don't know why I did that. Okay, so we got enough hull scrap to manufacture another hull block. Let's go ahead and do that. How much energy scrap do we have? Let's do the energy scrap first. So energy scrap is going to give us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's one energy. That's one blue crystal. And then after that, we can do a hull block. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we have the option to produce electronics components if we need to. And I think that means we're just about done with this derelict. There's not much more we can get here unless we needed more infra scrap. We don't want to go this way. We could, but we don't necessarily need to for any reason. So we might as well leave the cultists alone. And we gotta keep an eye on our Hyperion still. Meki is our... Oh, he is heading off to bind stuff. Good. Got home just in time for breakfast. %on the research. Hopefully, we might want to buy some Hyperion from these guys. Actually, there's some in the next sector, so we don't need to. We're good. We'll see. If they have cheap Hyperion, we'll buy some anyway. Okay, so the Harrison. We can sell them some base materials still here. Except for noble metals, which they don't want. We have the option to buy ice, which we still don't need. Could buy Hyperion, but we don't have to, so we're not going to. Kind of tempted to add a logistics robot at some point, but we can't really afford it in terms of resources. Still waiting for our trade to go. Here we go. Oops. Let's deal with the fire on board before we jump. He had to go get a spacesuit, but he did manage to put it out. I think we can let our crew... Let's let these two rest for like an hour and get some food. Maybe 2 hours. They repair the recycler, that's good. They're getting discomfort through the wall when sitting in this chair. That's unfortunate. I didn't notice that. That's probably why we're having so many issues with comfort debuffs. But anyway, let's move on and get that Hyperium and check out that other derelict in the next sector. These guys are on for sleep for another half hour. That's okay. I like the layout of this sector. It's nice and convenient. Got Hyperium along the outside, and everything's not too close to the sun. We can't fit back there, so we're gonna have to fit our ship up here. Is that a station? It is a station. Kind of tempted to go get the Hyperium right away, but I think I want to clear the station first so that the other guys have something to do, hopefully. What are our docking options here? I think we're going to go for the airlock, actually. Because this little tiny opening doesn't look tactically sound to me. Not too much liking this setup. Let's tread carefully. Ooh boy, okay. So we're gonna do our best here to just fight at the doorway. Yeah, I don't like this. We're gonna go on the other side. Okay, yeah. So now that we got some aliens over here interested, we can actually fight them out on the rock if we can get them to come out here. I don't know actually if there's any other place we can actually get onto the station. I think this may be the only entrance. So it's like we have enemies that are not difficult, but the problem is, can we actually get to them somehow without without fighting at point blank range? We can actually look through the window here. That helps us out a little bit. Yeah, okay, we're good. There's not another surface airlock, is there? No, I didn't see one. Okay, so these two guys, I'm gonna go here and there. And then this guy is gonna go here. Okay, let's slow things down. Okay. And now Stella's gonna go out and hunt for bogeys. And we're gonna open this door up on the way back so that we have more sight lines. Your aim's terrible, guys. Come on. Okay, we're gonna punch him. Just need to get this over with. Let's try not to let Stella take all of the damage. Let's see how bad the alien's presence is on the rest of the station, if there's a whole bunch more of them. Oh, we can get out. We can get into here. If we get into here, then we're okay. And Stella's gonna go grab that. one of these guys. Good. I'm gonna go open this door and make sure there's nobody over there. It looks like we could just about have it cleared. I'm keeping Stella here now because she's so wounded. I think it's gonna be faster to clear everything if we have all of our guys over here, so I'm gonna have them come over here, even though there's still one guy over on that side, I think. Aim better. Let's have Stella not get murdered. There we go. Okay. Oh boy. Okay, so Scotty, you're gonna take point here. Actually, Meki. Let's have him stand here and just point his gun that way. Running out of oxygen, shoot. This is where we might get ourselves in trouble if we're not careful. Let's go back and get oxygen. Play it safe here. No reason to take weird risks. Okay, yeah, now we can get back and get oxygen. No problem. And I think we might actually keep Stella on the shuttle. She's unconscious. That's not great. That's a solvable problem, however. We're not under any pressure, really. Let's bring the shuttle over here. And Meki's gonna bring her to the shuttle and just leave her there. He's gonna watch the door. Okay, so yeah, so Stella's just gonna stay on the shuttle. And then Meki and Scotty are gonna finish the job. We could actually take her home, directly home, and have her rest on board the ship while these two guys are finishing the run, but I think that's riskier because if these guys need to make a quick getaway for some reason, then they wouldn't be able to. Nothing too exciting here. We should give Stella more rest again. That was why she had the rest in the first place, because she's the one that's tanking the crawlers. That should be good. She's got all these. She's got negative 18 in crawler bites from fighting that one guy in hand-to-hand combat. Okay, you're on your rest schedule. That's fine. So we can do this noble metal mining. How are we doing on the transfer? We're still working on it. Where's my solar panel? 99%. Oh, you're killing me. Come on. Where's Bryce? Hey, Boomalop. How's it going? We did see a couple cultist ships earlier, but we weren't able to board and investigate, unfortunately. There's a cultist farming station in the sector, but I think even they probably outgun us. We're going to try to get some little bit of energy scrap and a little bit of hull scrap here as our energy permits. Solar panel, yes. Okay. So this costs 2 tech blocks, 1 energy block, 1 hull block, and 4 infra blocks. We have exactly 4 infra blocks, and we have our 1 energy block that we need. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and get our first solar panel online. I'm hoping this is going to be a big efficiency gain for the ship. We'll see. Don't I have... Oh, we're actually done harvesting in this sector. We'll get the solar panel hooked up, but then we'll jump. How you doing? I want to get everything running off of the solar panel if we can. Oh, shoot, that doesn't reach. I need another energy block. So for now, this is going to run like that. And we don't technically need that link. We can run everything through here. What is this? Throttled in, allow power to flow only when a threshold has been reached in the source node. This is new, I think. Let's check this out for a second. Special link throttled out allows power to flow only when a threshold has been reached in the source node. Okay, so... let's try this. No, I want this to be throttled out. So, how do I set the threshold, though, is what I don't know. I feel like this might be an alpha. We are in the alpha branch of the game, so this might be an alpha feature that's not fully implemented yet, that they're still working on. Because I don't see any way to actually customize the threshold here. Can't figure it out. I don't know. Alright, we're gonna leave that disconnected for now. I'm gonna have this be an uplink here. And then that's good, yeah. So the whole thing is running off of this back node here. And now we have solar power. Technically. Let's build some more infra blocks. Oops, wrong type of block. Okay, and I think we're done with this station. Everybody's sleeping, so we're gonna let them sleep. Especially since Stella is still recovering from her ordeal with the crawlers in the last sector. Watching these crawler bite debuffs. Not really going away quickly. Day 67. You have solar power, but the captain is now talking about tie-dye uniforms. I hate hippies. But Meki got sick. He couldn't work the controls. It's unfortunate. Sorry, Meki. Do we go in central here, or do we want to go... I think I want to go this way, because we might be able to stop at this node on the way back. Looks like we can. No, we're probably not going to get too much solar out on the fringe here. We need to get another energy block to get some more solar power going. At some point we're going to want to pick up a little bit more infra scrap again. I wonder if there's... I want to see how the solar power affects my graph here. Generating 6.7 per second, consuming lots per second when the recycler's running. That's okay. Now we have power storage. That's a big thing. We have a nice battery here to charge our solar from. Just need to rewire our power grid a little bit to make it rely more on the battery. We got a nice big hole in the back of the ship. Looks like they lost their engine here. Let's go see what we can find. Do aliens eat engines? This is either going to be a really good spot or a total disaster, depending on what's inside the ship. I mean, this could go either way. Let's try to be quick about the egg kills here if we can. Stella, you are still wounded from last time, so I don't want to hear that. You're gonna go punch an egg, though. Okay. Actually, Stella's gonna go open this door while these two guys fight that one alien. Good. I'm gonna try to quickly cover this entire area where the nest is and kill all the eggs if we can. We got one that's about to hatch, which could be really bad for us, depending on what hatches out of it. We actually got there in time. Okay, we got our 17 credits. We're gonna back off here. I think we're doing pretty well here. I think we lucked out. There weren't too many eggs in that nest, and there weren't too many monsters. Okay, so again, I'm gonna have these guys come up and fight the alien, and Stella's gonna do a little bit of exploring. Meki, try not to get stabbed if you could. Same with you, Scotty. You can fan out. Try to confuse this guy. Where's he going? Maybe he's after. I think he's after Stella, actually. Man, your aim's no good, guys. Okay. I'm hoping that's it, but there's no guarantees here with a ship this size. There could be more of them on the other end. Hey Zulu, how's it going? Yeah, as long as they didn't lose a brace. Day 75, I'm fine with recycling, peace, free love, and such, but I draw the line at drinking my own urine. Isn't that part of recycling? That's how they do it on the International Space Station. It's good enough for the top astronauts. I feel like it's good enough for us. Evening. How's it going? Good to see you, man. Alright, yeah, we're gonna get some... We got some good stuff. Oh, food. The crew is, like, starving. They're like, oh, thank God we found food. Finally, at long last, we're saved. What do we need here? We need a little bit of infra scrap. I think we're gonna focus on demolishing for energy scrap and then pick up whatever infra scrap we find along the way here. And we can also get some hull scrap now that we've done the ice mining. We gotta make sure we get all that food, though. We still have infra scrap queued for recycling. You know, if you guys had brought over seeds and nuts, you could have had seeds and nuts for dinner. I'm just saying. They have a little bit of meat left, so they'll be like the healthiest they've been in a while, because they're not going to have all these deficiencies. They're still going to have a vitamin deficiency, I think. Scotty's got vitamin deficiency anemia, which isn't so great. Scurvy, basically. I feel like there's not enough logistics going on here. Somebody's got to get over there on the shuttle. I guess they're getting caught up on the manufacturing. The logistics to get caught up on. There we go. And we caught up on our recycler queue. So now we can go pick up some more scrap and food and other loot from the derelict here. Still short a tech block. We got 8. We're up to 8 tech blocks. Wow. We're a little bit low on blue crystals right now. Once we get more, we could think about manufacturing some more hull blocks. Let's see what our solar percentage is here right now. 54%. It's not a lot. I think once we get 1 or 2 more solar panels, we're going to try running our ship intermittently on just solar power. What do we have still on board here? Just scrap. Is it going to be it for this derelict? I think I want to stick around a little bit longer because we're not under any thermal radiation pressure. Try to get some more energy scrap. Gonna need a lot more batteries, yeah. That's probably true. I think having enough solar panels to power everything is probably a bit more important, but the batteries are really useful for solar too. It's definitely not something you can live without. So probably about 2 or 3 batteries would be good for a ship this size. And like maybe 6, 7 solar panels, something like that, with a generator for backup. Okay, ooh, we got grow bed research. We're gonna be able to have food on board. How cool is that? Fancy technology. Alright. X1 generator, energy refinery research. I'm gonna add the higher level botany stuff to the queue, but I don't know if we're necessarily gonna research that right away. I do want to work towards it though. We just ate meat on board here, so we're not too hard up for protein. We can afford to put that off for a while, but I do want to have it in the queue. I'm imagining the ship is starting to look like one of them beat-up camper vans that smells like weed. Yeah, kind of. I mean, they're all eating algae and vomiting on the kitchen floor all the time. So yeah, it's not a great scent experience, I imagine. Okay, so our next research topic is the X1. I think that's a worthy topic. I think we can stick with that, especially since we've already done the workbench using the science station. Okay, so as soon as this shuttle comes back, then we're ready to leave the sector. Still is fine now. So she can work. And watching this guy walked when he was collecting boxes on the derelict ship, and watching him walk from one end of the ship to the other every time to bring one box at a time to the airlock. I'm like, I can really relate to that right now because of my back issues that I was having. It's like stuff, you're walking with a cane, it's really a pain in the butt because you have to do everything with one hand basically. End up walking back and forth between the same couple of rooms a whole bunch of times until you figure out that containers are a thing and you can carry stuff in containers, and that helps a little bit. So my back's starting to get better. It's still sore, but I learned some PT exercises that help with it, so that's really good. I'm gonna sell some hyperfuel here because this is mad money. We do want to buy blue crystals very soon, but I don't think I want to buy them here because I think there's cheaper sources available nearby. We still have plenty of ice, but we might want to consider getting a couple units more because we're about to start grow beds. Let's get like 4 more ice units here. And we can sell 1 hull block. We're going to sell both of our hull blocks because we have the capability to manufacture more. And we're going to sell our human meat and our medical supplies. PT is super important for back injuries. It made a huge difference. Yeah, me too. So just knowing that there's like a certain motion that I can do with like my chest and stomach muscles to prevent my back from being curved out of shape makes such a huge difference. Took me a long time to get used to using a walking cane, but handy hint having big pockets on your jacket so it takes less trips back and forth. Yeah, that's a good idea. So I don't usually wear a jacket around the house, but maybe I should start doing that sometimes. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, that'll work too. We can stop in this sector. We got a hazard, but it's just a nebula. We have no shields anyway, so it doesn't matter. We could think about doing some shield research soon. I'm a little bummed that we haven't found any new crew members yet. We're still working with our original 3 starting crew. We should put the item fabricator in our queue, actually. Let's make sure that we have that somewhere in our research priorities so that we can eventually be able to have guns for our crew members before we start running into masses of the big guys. Where's our item fabricator? Here it is. It's actually a top-level research item now, which I like. We're going to move that above the artificial meat and the higher-level botany stuff for the moment. I think that's going to be the next thing after the energy, the generator stuff. And we also should start getting some industry online. We already have Industry 1, which is the recycler. In order to get the item fabricator running, what we really need is a metal refinery, a chemical refinery, and I think that's it, actually. Yeah, so I'm going to queue the metal refinery and the chemical refinery. Chemical refinery has to come after the workbench unless we buy more stuff from that science station, which we might. But the metal refinery can come before. I think I want the metal refinery before the item fabricator, probably. We could also go for Industry 2 at some point and go for the assembler. Hauling bot, the logistics bot. The thing about the logistics bot is it takes up energy cells periodically, and we have no way to get them or manufacture them right now. That's true. We do have a little bit of logistics bottleneck. That is a very good point. But yeah, we just don't have a steady supply of energy cells is the thing. So that's why I'm a little hesitant to do it. We have Mechie go mining here. Oh, look at this. All of their nutrient debuffs are gone, or at least Mechies are. Yeah, these guys are in great shape now because of the food that we picked up from the last derelict. He's back to full health. I'm so happy to see that. Mechie didn't get a good night's sleep, though. Trying to remember if there's anything in this sector you wanted to go back to. I don't think there was. Could have maybe traded with that military line ship again, but we might see him again. We skipped over a base metal, but I'm not too worried about that. It's not worth doing all that backtracking for. And we haven't checked out... Did we check out this outpost before? I don't know if we did. Let's look. I think we have enough credits, if I remember correctly, that we should probably backtrack and buy some more energy blocks. Yeah, we got like 3,400 credits, so we can start. We also need to start manufacturing our grow beds. These guys have pretty good blue crystals. I'm going to buy a couple here. I'm going to sell some noble metals. I'm going to hang on to the carbon because we're starting up our grow beds finally. Even though we don't have the technology technically yet for the, whatchamacallits. We have 9 tech blocks, so we don't need those. We could buy energy blocks here, but I want to check the other stations in the last 2 hops and see if they're cheaper, because I think there was one that had cheaper, maybe. There's 71. Well, it is costing us hyperfuel to go back there, but it's not much. A little teeny tiny bit of fuel. We should also be manufacturing... Okay, thanks for the lurk. We should also be manufacturing some more hull blocks for trade, I think. That's 2 more hull blocks. I just realized we have 3 energy blocks right now. I didn't know that for some reason. I thought that we were just about out of them. So we should actually be able to build some more solar panels already. Okay, so let's see what these guys have. So this one has cheap energy blocks. We already have 3 currently, so we don't necessarily have to buy them. These guys are the ones that really wanted electronics components, so we're going to sell some of those here. I want to buy 1 unit of Hyperium, I think, and 1 energy block. This is interesting. If we buy plastics and we get metal plates, we could get some guns. I think that's a really worthwhile investment. They don't actually have guns that we can buy, do they? Yeah, so this is that's gonna be worth an assault rifle. So that means we can move our item fabricator. I'm actually gonna move that to the top of the queue because we just found that resource. Oh, and let's figure out where our grow beds are gonna be. I think the grow beds should be somewhere kind of in the forward section of the ship, probably. Maybe up here near the crew quarters, kind of. I think the grow bed is about like 5 by 4 or something like that. Seems right. And I think I want to start working towards the rear hyperdrive section here. I think we have enough hull blocks that we can do a little bit more. We can expand here. I think we can afford to build another hyperdrive. I'm building this in a weird loop kind of thing because I'm planning to build a line of solar panels from here down to there. Let's make sure that it actually comes out to an even number. 3, 6, 9, 12. And then we have a little bit of wiggle room for like walls and doors and stuff. That's fine. I think that's going to be good. It's going to look a little weird, but it's going to be neat. Might have to build some more life support thermal regulators. I think we want to expand our kitchen a little bit too if we can. But that can be a later project. Okay, so for now I just want to wall this off from the bridge, kind of. This is such a weird lopsided arrangement. This makes me crazy, just looking at this. Let's see if we can make this a bit better. The thing is, this research lab is just going to be in the way still. We still have to produce some more hull scrap. I'm going to produce 2 more hull blocks here. What do we got here? The MFS Invictus has entered the sector. What do you need? You need plastic. Hold on. These guys are paying $375 for plastic. These guys are selling plastic for... it was worth a try. Okay. This trade should keep them in the sector for a minute or two while we explore our options here, but I don't think we need anything. I don't think we need to buy anything from them currently. Okay, let's get our walls sorted here, at least for the crew area. That's fine. We might want to have a door here. Yeah, I think we do that. Let's do that. And I'm gonna actually spring for an actual door instead of just having a hole in the wall like we do sometimes. This is gonna be a grow bed. We actually made this a little bit too big. Anyway, what I was talking about with the bridge here, let's move this ops console forward like this so we have a little bit more room to organize our space here. Hope we have enough hull blocks for all this construction. It'll be awkward if we kind of finish part of it and Actually, let's... I'm gonna cancel this hull for now to make sure we're able to finish this and get our new hyperdrive online. Yeah, because currently we're overweight, which is no good. Okay, and I'm actually gonna cancel this hull as well for the moment, just so we can get this part with the actual hyperdrive done. I'll see where where this falls on the power grid once I actually have the tunnel built. I'm a bit concerned that we're chilling here with overweight hyperdrive, but we can move if we absolutely need to, and we are in a safe sector, so there's not too many enemies around. So what I want to do eventually is move these guys out of this section here, move the hyperdrives back to this big spar back here, and then free up this space for other stuff. Because the hyperdrives don't really need to be close to the center of the ship. They're not essential to the ship's sort of onboard economy. Are we still producing? Okay, we're out of hull blocks. We actually can't produce any more hull here. So we're going to have to do an overweight jump unless we can buy a hull block from one of these guys. This guy has 6 for 226 each. Yeah, we're gonna buy one hull block from here. Just so we can finish this part of the construction. Actually, it's gonna have to be 2 hull blocks because we have to not only spend it on the actual hull construction, but it also costs a hull block to build a hyperdrive, I believe. And we should be building more electronics components over here as well. I shouldn't have built this yet. I wasn't really quite ready for the grow bed setup. I should have done the hyperdrive first. I'm hoping this is enough hull blocks that we have now. No, it wasn't enough. We need one more. At least one more. And I also think I want to install a doorway somewhere along this corridor. I'm gonna put it like further back a little bit, like... I'm trying to figure out how to leave room for the next solar panel. 1, 2, 3. So that's probably a good spot for it. Probably gonna need to do a couple more infra blocks here. We've got enough going on that we don't necessarily need to move to another sector. We don't have to gather resources constantly all the time, as long as our fundamental resources are stable, and we have all of our crew occupied, not wasting time idle, and we're not under threat from like radiation or anything. Let's take a look at our spacing here to figure out where our power nodes are going to go. Okay, so this guy here, I'm going to put that there just to mark where that is, so I can conveniently blow it out like that. And then once that whole construction is done, we're just gonna move it over one space. Actually, we can just cancel that now that the whole hull is there. I don't know that's going to be enough. We might need another small node at the end. of the ship's energy backbone. And let's see if this covered it. Just, it's like... Oh, I think it's gonna be one short. Can we adjust this hull a little bit? We could, but I don't really want to. I'm kind of happy with where it's at. So we're gonna spring for one more power node. And we don't have enough. This actually takes 2 hull blocks. These guys don't have cheaper hull blocks, do they? No. It's okay, we can afford it. Okay, so we got this now. Oops. This spacing is actually not quite right. How did I mess this up? Shows that, oh, this link, this is full. That's already linked. It has too many links. Okay, so how are we going to link this in here? Let's do it like that. So this goes to there, this goes to there. So the Energium power generator is actually going to power the solar panel, which is a bit weird. But I think we need another energy node over here in this corner. Power grid's starting to get complicated. Go ahead and build another tiny little smidge of hull for that. I'm managing to run everything right now, so... Oh, we still have one link going that way. Yeah, okay. We're going to put another power node there later. We don't need to do that right this second. Okay, we have enough down now for that thing, which means we can now also invest in our second solar panel. Let's see. That should be okay. We might need another power node in order to get that other solar panel linked in. Now keep in mind these solar panels, the reason they look like this on the V view, the tile view, is that the crew members can actually walk over the sides of the panel, because that part of the panel is really only exists on top of the ship. We don't have any more hull blocks on offer from these guys, so we're actually not able to build this panel right now just yet, but we can at least get this online and get our mass situation stabilized. I do want to build more infra blocks for grow beds, but we're going to hold off on that until we have a little bit more resources here, because we're starting to run a bit low on energy. Okay, and I think we're ready to jump. Oh, we got some energy right here. How about that? Slavers are rude. Super rude. We're not desperate enough for energy that we would try to mine that while we're under pressure from the slavers. We'll come back for it. Although we are desperate for hyperfuel a little bit. Okay, those guys are leaving, so we're going to drop back out into the same sector and get that energy after all. And then we might try to buy some Hyperium from this repair station if they have it cheap. Yeah, they do. We're going to buy like 2 units here because we have money. Actually, we're a little bit low in energy though, so let's stick to buying 1 for now. The thing is, we have the capability now to have grow beds online, and it's just a matter of time before we get the research for the item fabricator and we can arm our crew. But the trick is that we just don't have the raw money to build all that stuff yet. We need to gather more materials. And now it's sort of a race to gather materials faster than the game kills us. But we have a leg up in that race because of the solar panels, I think. I have a derelict here that I want to check out. The pirates are going the other direction, so I think it makes sense to do that now. We also have to check our ship's thermal profile and make sure things are not out of whack in terms of the temperature on board. Now that we introduced all this new hull, let's take a look. We're actually fairly good across most of the ship here. I don't think it seems like it's not a major concern. We're a bit cold over here and we're a bit warm over here, but I'm not seeing any major showstopper issue. These guys could all use like 2 hours of sleep, I think. Maybe 1 hour. Get those yellow bars up. Okay, good enough. Let's check out the derelict. And hopefully we don't have a nest on board here, because we did give them a couple hours to gestate. Oh boy. Hey buddies. Gotta remember we still only have like starting combat equipment, so gotta be very careful still. I'm gonna go try to have Stella open the door if she can get there without encountering an alien. Okay, maybe we get these guys over to this hallway a little bit. Oh, of course now he comes over here. Shoot her! Shoot her! Okay, now we got a little bit more open sight lines. I'll kill him. It's gonna be so much better when we have the assault rifles. It's gonna be glorious. Even one assault rifle is gonna make a huge impact. I think we might actually want to go with a shotgun first, I don't know. So inaccurate though, but they do so much damage at close range, which is what we need for fighting aliens, kind of. I do really like the assault rifles overall though. We actually used up about half of our oxygen just wandering around, luring monsters over. We should go get some more from the shuttle in a second here. Yeah, they're really useful for everything, pretty much. Have you found a good use for the submachine guns? Just wondering. Like, what would you use them for? Because I feel like they're sort of in a weird niche where you might want an assault rifle instead, or you might want a shotgun instead. They're kind of like the middle of the road, like you couldn't make up your mind. Might have to fight Stella. Punch him! Get him! Yeah! Show him who's boss. That's right. I really don't run them much, like you said. Yeah. Like, I'm just not sure because of the inaccuracy penalty. I'm not sure what they're best for. We're gonna move these guys into the hallway back here like this. Have them facing this way. And then Stella's gonna back up a little, just stay in front. Here we go. Just I mean, there's no ammo in this game currently, so. which is fortunate because otherwise we'd probably be out by now. Yeah, I think so. It vaguely sounds familiar to me too, but I can't think where it's from. Oh, being impatient. Okay, we cleared the bridge. Cleared engineering, which is next to the bridge for some reason, at the back of the ship. There's no way to cut through here, so if that guy goes after me, I'm going to be cut off. I think I have to come back this way. Actually, I can go this way. Oh, no, no. I don't want it. Don't want it. Whatever you're selling, I don't want it. So I was tired now from getting bitten a couple times. It's like, why do I have to always do this? Why can't they bite somebody else for a change? They bit Stella again. Okay, Stella's gonna go on timeout. She's done her part. Now it's up to these two. I have a feeling there's still at least one more alien left. I seem to recall seeing another one running around somewhere, maybe in the engineering section. I don't know. Nope. Oh, we got a crew member. Our first new crew member, guys. Let's see who it is. Let's see what else we got here. We got a tech block plastic, which is great, because that's going to be another rifle for our crew. And some corpses as well. This is a perfect time to get a new crew member, because we now have the resources to feed them eventually. Okay, so our newest crew member is... let's undraft the shuttle first of all here. Our newest crew member is Gulliver. Yeah, that's exciting for me. Oh, he's a spacefarer. That's like my favorite trait. That's the best. Spacefarer offsets all the penalties you get for wearing a spacesuit, which is fantastic because you can work them on derelicts all the time and stuff. They're good at mining, which is also great, and they're good at botany, which is also great. So, and they have a weapons 3. This is my new favorite character. So, Gulliver, you are very welcome. Yeah, Spacefarer and Weapons 3 is just like an absolutely killer combination, and they even have an okay surrender chance. So he's going to be one of our away team members for sure. I mean, we only have 4 guys now, so they're all going to be on the away team, right? But he's going to be a valuable member of the team. Gulliver is well-traveled. Yeah, you could certainly say that. I see what you did there. All right. Let's see. And we need more infra scrap as well. You're in a radiation sector, so we may not necessarily want to stick around here too long. Our overall temperature on board is okay, though, currently. How's Stella's status here? She didn't get too many crawler bites that time, just a couple. We almost have enough energy scrap for another blue crystal, which is pretty good. We'll wait until we get that last scrap unit before we start mining. Okay, we do have one actually that's... but pirates are coming. Let's expedite. See how much we can get, and then we'll run. And I think I actually want to have these 3 rest for a couple hours, because in case we run into something dangerous on the other side of our jump with the pirates here. As much as I want to get this derelict cleared, there's nothing left that's critical on board. Maybe we... Actually, let's cancel our salvage ops and just get the stuff that we already have. We'll give our guys 2 hours to go do that. We should be able to get all the stuff that's already salvaged on board quickly in that time. Okay, hopefully, maybe. Okay, and everybody's heading back. Perfect, perfect. Just what I wanted. All right, so now we get the jump drive started. The Mad Dog has entered the sector. We're still only seeing the little tiny enemy ships, so happy about that. And we're ready to leave. Now, actually, the Military Alliance is coming in, but the pirates are going to get to us before the Military Alliance gets to them, so it's time for us to go. And we have some Hyperium here, which we need. Very nice. This pirate is actually headed for a smackdown. Let's see if we can get him killed. No, I don't want to evade. I want you to go fight me along with the Military Alliance guys. So hopefully the Military Alliance will invade or blow up the pirate ship. I'm gonna deploy out here. Hope that they leave me alone, and I'm gonna have my guys sleep for like an hour or two. And hopefully the Military Alliance will... Oh, they left. They ran. They're like, we're outnumbered. I mean, that's a smart move. Do these guys have anything that we can sell? The MAS Pew Pew, that's the appropriate name for the Military Alliance ship, I guess, does not have anything. They have cheap energy blocks, but we are getting a little low on funds here, and we have a shortage of both Hyperium and energy. Right? Some of the ship names in this game are really good. We succeeded in evading the cultists here. Let's pick up some Hyperium. Oh, we got lots of options for good stuff in neighboring sectors here. I think we need one more thermal regulator on board somewhere. I haven't really decided where's the best place to put it yet. And Meki is... Actually, Gulliver's fresh and ready to work, so let's have him do our mining while the crew's sleeping. Day 90. Shh, trying to hide behind a frigate. Turn that light off, they'll see us. Oh, we gotta add Gulliver to our way team before we get to the next sector, because there's a derelict in the next sector. And I also just realized we're down to 3 blue crystals, which is not ideal. We might have to sell some useful stuff in order to get more blue crystals, I'm thinking. Like, we might want to sell ice or something. We do have one more blue crystal that we can produce from scrap. I think that's a worthwhile proposition because we have the solar panels. Let's fix our away teams, though. Oh, we still have somebody in a mining pod for a second here. There we go. Okay. So this is Team 1, which is everybody. Team 2... I want to have Gulliver take over for one of these guys as a gunner. This guy has... Or as a weapons person, rather. Weapons 3, weapons 2. Okay, so Scotty is going to give his pistol to Gulliver, and then Scotty is going to be on Team 3, which is the bait team. And then Team 2 is going to be Meki and Gulliver. Sorry, Scotty. Okay, now that we got that sorted, I'll put everybody back to sleep for a minute, and then we're going to jump. And then when we get to the next sector, Gulliver can be our navigator. Day 9. Let's see. Oh, we got a rec station. Rec stations are really great in easier difficulty levels because you're like, I've got a bunch of cash, I can hire a new crew member. But we have no cash right now, so it doesn't do a lot for us currently. We can pay for meal service, though, if our guys are starving, but we currently don't have that problem. That is actually a really good use for a rec station we found in the last playthrough. It's so nice to have a 4-man crew instead of 3. Makes me feel like just a tiny bit more confident. I'm a bit nervous that we have enemies on both sides of us kind of here, but they're not really connected that well, so I think we'll be okay. Just having that extra body makes such a big difference. Having somebody to, like, stop aliens from reaching your shooters. You know, if you get cornered or something, that is. Obviously, in this type of situation, doesn't make a big difference. Delivers should be a really good shot. There he goes. And have both of these guys kind of explore. Actually, you can open that door. That's fine. Yeah, there's another guy. Oh, there's 3 guys back here. Oops. Sorry, wrong turn. Should actually move these guys over 1 square just so I can shoot a tiny bit sooner. But it's kind of late for that now. There we go. Here we go. Again, I think there's one more out in the hallways here somewhere. Yeah, there's the last one. These guys cut through here? No. And move them over 1 square like I was talking about a minute ago, though. Wait for him in the next hallway. There's actually another one back there still that I forgot about. There's 2 of them back there. Bring these guys over a little bit. Is that it? I think that's it. I'm gonna split up and have our guys finish exploring here. I'm pretty sure that's all the aliens. Fairly confident. Oops, I was wrong. I actually want him to go this way if possible. Okay. You can actually have this guy shoot at him from the end of the hall while Guller's running. Oh, your aim is no good. Everybody, places. A little bit of micro. There he goes. Okay. One more time. That was a lot of oxygen. Everybody's out now. Okay. Derelict cleared. Let's see what we got for our trouble. 3 energy rods, nice, and some food. We're gonna expedite transfer because our ship is almost out of energy. We have to go buy some more, or manufacture some more, or do something to get more energy. We should also be trying to produce a hull block, but I want to wait until we get like 1 more energy crystal before we do any more recycling, aside from energy recycling. Scotty's out of oxygen. I guess the shuttle ran out of oxygen. we doing here with our energy queue? Okay, we still have 5 things left to recycle. We're not in the thermal sector anymore, so we got that going for us at least. Our temperature is coming down to pretty stable, smooth temperature across the board here. Yeah, we need to get some fruits and vegetables into our guys here. Might be worth it to just get a tiny grow bed online just to do like 1 fruit unit and 1 vegetable unit per growth cycle. Day 102, Ensign cannon fodder. Dig a grave over there, you'll need it later. We've been watching Lower Decks recently on whatever. I think my girlfriend got it on Amazon, if I remember correctly. I might be remembering incorrectly. Okay, we got 1 more energy scrap to produce. I'm gonna let that happen. Then we should be up to 3 blue crystals, which is still not much. Okay. And then we're gonna start working on that 1 hull scrap that we need to finish the 2nd solar panel. But I want to keep moving while we're doing that. Did we not get the carbon here? I didn't even realize that there was a material in this sector we missed. We really have to go buy blue crystals though, so we're gonna go do that and then we'll come back for the carbon. Or do we? It might not be worth it. It's just like 1 base material unit. Okay, Inari 7 Leisure Station. You do not have cheap blue crystals, which makes me sad. We're gonna buy 1 blue crystal here, though. Do you have cheap anything that we need? Not really, except maybe kind of plastic. Plastic's always pretty expensive. Trick is now that all of our resources are going into manufacturing to expand our ship, which is why we're not making a profit anymore, and we're suddenly having a little bit of trouble with our economy. I am going to go back this way, only because there are pirates in that sector, and this gives me something to do in the meantime. Rude. Maybe we can get these, hopefully before the pirates get there. Yeah, this is fine. Okay, we got another derelict next door that we can explore. The pirates don't get to it before we do. This is Hyperium, which we need. And then we also have some raw chemicals. I feel like I've miscounted my hull scrap somehow, because we should have had enough to finish this. No, I just not sure what happened to the last hull block we produced. Maybe it probably got loaded back into the pod hangar for hull construction, I think is what happened. Okay, so we should see this come blue now. There we go. Oh, it is blocked. No, okay, now it's done. Now that the construction is done, it's back in business. We can drain that over there. That's perfectly fine. We can drain that to the engine as well. Doesn't really matter. I have to find more energy blocks soon, I think. Okay, here's the derelict with the mining station, the farming station. That's a pretty good stopover for us, I think. Oh, this is bad timing though, because our crew's resting and eating. But that's okay. Yeah, I think we're well rested enough that we can manage, assuming that the difficulty of the derelict isn't too high. See about that in a second. I also want to check what trades are available here. These guys don't have cheap blue crystals either. That definitely makes me sad. We only have one entrance here, so it's do or die. Is this derelict going to be worth it, or is it going to be a nightmare? Or a struggle? Oh boy. Not entirely sure about this, guys. Yeah, I think we're going to give that one a pass. If there were another entrance, I think we maybe could have done something, but with this setup, it's not worth it. It's not worth the risk. We could easily lose 2 of our crew members just like fighting these guys in melee to get into the airlock. It's definitely not. There's just no reward that's worth the risk of losing 2 crew members at this stage of the game. So it's just not happening. I do want to buy another blue crystal, I think, from these guys. Have really cheap green crystals, but we don't technically need green crystals right now, and we can sell a unit of algae here. Oh, they're all sleeping now. That's okay for a little while. And get rid of some of these, well, minor discomfort. I mean, some of them work for 2 hours. Get that trade done. Oh, the farming station, we should see if they have fertilizer. Let's check real quick. For some reason, farming stations don't often have fertilizer, I feel like. It's very unfortunate. Did we check out both of these? We definitely checked out this derelict, and yeah, I think we checked them both out already. Do we need ice? We don't. We could have gotten that, but we're not going to double back for it. Okay, what can we produce for sale here, if anything? We have an electronics component. We could produce a couple of soft blocks, I think. Let's produce a second soft block. And I want to see what's our energy output here, 89%. I want to see what our ship is like running on solar. How long does it take to discharge, especially when the recycler is running and all that stuff. Doesn't seem too bad. It seems like we're running... Oh no, we're starting to get a drain now. It's almost stable though. Probably want one more battery and like 2 more solar panels. And then as soon as we get like a little bit more kind of raw materials, then our next focus I think is going to be getting the grow beds online, which we already have the research done for. Oh, hello. You shouldn't have. For me? Okay, so I think we're going to start gradually... Actually, we have 3 infra blocks, which is already enough that we can manufacture a very small grow bed. The only problem is we need a little more life support, I think. And I also wanted to rearrange this stuff. I was thinking about expanding the hull very slightly here. So we're going to go ahead with that hull expansion now that we have the extra hyperdrive. And once we get our mining pod back, of course. Oh, micrometeoroids. This is our first micrometeoroid shower, I think, of this playthrough, if I'm not mistaken. Craft is hit. I'm gonna have Meki stick it out and get the Hyperium. We don't have any grow beds or anything on board that we really have to, like, protect vigorously, so... if stuff gets damaged, it gets damaged. It's unfortunate that our craft got broken and our guy got concussed. He's just gonna have to sleep it off, though. It's not going to run out of oxygen or anything, right? I mean, it's not ideal. I mean, the craft will return even if the guy is unconscious. Been lucky that we haven't had any breaches or fires on board so far. Okay, there he goes. Okay, we're out of oxygen, but he's on his way back, so he'll be alright. Okay, destroyed a door. It's unfortunate, because it's going to use up our last available infra block, but it's not the end of the world. These guys should be going to get spacesuits, yes, and then they're going to go fight the fire, which is what we want. Okay, and then let's get the hyperdrive spun up, so as soon as this craft gets on board, we actually outlasted the meteor shower, but there's nothing more that we need in the sector, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, we want to rebuild that door for sure. And I think we can spring for another infra block here. And Meki needs a rest schedule. Concussions are a little bit rough. We're ready to move on. Oh, we need to build a fourth cryo sleep chamber. I don't know if we're going to have the resources for that. That could be an issue, really. I think... I want to quickly see how much it costs to build one of those, because I forgot already. 1, 1, 1, and 1. Shouldn't be too hard to remember. We actually technically have enough for it, but we just don't have a place to put it right now, unless we put it in the grow bed area. So I think we're going to cancel this hull expansion again, unfortunately. And I'm going to expand this section instead to add another grow bed, or add another hypersleep chamber. But that's going to wait until after we jump. Because pirates are mean. Or cultists, rather, are mean. I don't remember if there was anything good at that derelict. I vaguely feel like we had to leave that early, but I think we mostly got everything anyway. I'll follow them into this next sector because I want to be there anyway. We weren't able to interrupt. I'm going to see if we can quickly trade here for some more stuff that we need. And also get a little bit of construction done before the cultists get here, because we're about ready to move on to the next area. So that means Scotty is going to be working a little bit extra, probably. We need to get the whole construction done, though. It's really Meki's department, but we actually don't have any hull blocks right now. So we can't technically do hull construction. We could buy that. We're just going to buy one cheap hull block. Unfortunately, they're not too expensive here, the cheap hull blocks. Can we get our logistics on here? Here we go. Actually, it was really their logistics, I guess, that we were waiting on, not ours. Why's the pod coming back? Don't do that. Come on, finish the job. Killing me. Do it, Scotty. Scotty. Okay, got that. Now, as soon as this status clears, we'll be able to build another pod. Is this going to be in range of the power node? It's not. So we're going to have to move that. I'm not going to move it right this minute, though, because it's one of the power nodes that powers our hyperdrive, and we need that for a moment to get away from the cultists or slavers or whoever's there. Okay, we're gonna wait here for one turn and see if they move on from this. They did. Now, where are we headed? So we've already cleared both of these peripheral sectors. We could go to neutral sector here or neutral sector up there. We're not ready for the alien sector for sure. A resource-rich sector, though, is over here. So I think we're gonna go bing, 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 something like that. It doesn't matter if we actually... we can check how many satellite sectors there are, though. So this has... 2, 3, 4, 5 satellite sectors. And this has 3 satellite sectors, so we want to head here, actually. I want to stop at this station, though, and see if we can buy one more cheap blue crystal before we go. Since we're here anyway. And our crew needs to rest, and we need to build our 4th pod. The Adak has a little bit cheaper blue crystals, which we still can't afford. We can sell a soft... We can't sell a soft block because we need that for our construction that we're about to do. We can sell an electronics component. We have that option. We'll sell some text graphics, so we don't use too much of that. Okay, I'm okay with letting these guys rest through the night, I think. This will give us time to find out what these merchants have. I remember which merchant ship this is. Time to eat. Let's see what the atomic exchange has for us, which is way out there for some reason. Seems like they don't want to be associated with us. I'd really like to have more energy blocks, but we can't really afford them, I don't think. Unless we sell one of our plastics, which I don't want to do if we can avoid it. I'm going to sell all of these guys. Soon we'll be able to actually manufacture stuff that's worth money, but we're not quite there yet. We just need to get enough resources to keep the ship running and then start grow bed production, and I think we're in really good shape here. I'm thinking our next jump is going to be to the next sector, so let's wait for this to be set up and charged properly. It's unfortunate that we don't have the redundant power here for the hyperdrive anymore, but that's okay. Could always move one of these nodes if we needed to. Beautiful. Okay, now we just need to let everybody rest. Well, at least Gulliver needs to rest. And Becky, of course, is still recovering from a concussion, or trying to. Becky's setting stuff on fire. Alright. Time to leave the sector here. Let's travel. Yeah, which way do we say we're headed? I think we're headed upward this way. It's unfortunate that we couldn't take advantage of all those cheap energy blocks and all that extra research capacity available at this station. Okay, we got our 4 beautiful blue checkboxes here. So we're good to move to the next sector. Alright, and I think we're going to wrap up there for this segment. So folks on Twitch, stick around for a minute. If you're watching on YouTube, though, I want to say thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, don't forget to subscribe. It's free, and hopefully I'll see you next time.